Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're gonna get into this reading for Taurus. We're gonna go into the tarot, straight into the tarot. Okay. And this could be your sun, moon, rising, or any other prominent terrain placements you have in your chart. And this may resonate from your perspective or from your person, if you have someone in mind. So again, take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. All right, let's go into Taurus spirit. And I just finished up the Aries reading, by the way. I haven't yet posted that, but just as a heads up, if you want to check it out at a later time. We have the 10 of humans. You've been working tirelessly is something that I'm getting. Also, some of you may be packing. Yeah, packing or wrapping something up. Getting ready to ship something out. Yeah, I feel like you're finishing up something here. And again, you've been doing a lot of work. Okay, what's happened in the past here? The Devil. Capricorn energy. For some of you, maybe you've been dealing with a very demanding boss, or a demanding job, or something that demands a lot of your attention. Okay. You also have been angry in the past as well. Maybe something that really tried you, you know, something that really pushed your buttons. But I feel like you've tempered that with being productive. Because maybe that's the only way you knew how. You know, you are an earth sign after all. So you may have taken your frustrations out through work. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on here more in your physical atmosphere. Tell me more about this human spirit. We have the 9 of humans. Okay, what's pulling you forward here? Okay, the Hanged Man. What's the challenge? The 2 of Vessels. Okay, so for those of you that are living with a partner or living with someone here, I feel like there's conflict. There is definitely conflict here, and maybe you guys clash. Maybe you guys can't seem to get along, or to find a solution. And if you guys are living together, I feel like you're trying to spend a lot of time outside the home. You don't want to be at home. Maybe your home makes you depressed. Also, you may be emotionally detaching, or you may already feel emotionally detached from this home or from this person. So maybe you're planning on moving. Tell me how your person feels. How does your person feel about this? Okay, we have the 8 of Angels or the 8 of Wands. I feel like they have a lot to say. Maybe they also plan out what they want to say to you. Again, I feel like there's a lot of conflict, a lot of fights in the home. And that makes you want to leave. For some of you, maybe you already left and this is all in the past, but if that's the case, then your person may be one, furious and confused or disoriented, not knowing how to take control over this situation because there's nothing to work on here anymore. I feel like, again, if you guys are still living together, it's a facade, or it's it's like walking around eggshells, or walking on eggshells. I'm sorry. Okay, so how do you see the situation? Where are you in this situation? Where are you, Taurus, in this situation? Okay. We have the 9 of Vessels. How does your person see this situation with you? The 9 of Demons. 9. We also have 9 of Humans, so 999 could be a prominent number for you. I feel like this is all talking about endings, you know. This is like the end of a road, and I feel like you're planning a way to get out of this situation. I feel like, again, emotionally, you're already checked out. But yeah, how you see this situation is, I feel like you're just playing along. You're playing along because you're still, I don't know, maybe you just need a place to live right now. Maybe you're still saving up to get a place of your own. And so right now you're doing what you can to keep the peace until you have enough money saved up. But on the exterior, you're acting as if you're not bothered by what's going on around you, because I feel like if you let this bother you and if you allow the situation or your person to get under your skin, things will definitely blow out of proportion, and again, that's not what you want. And that won't help you or the situation. So as far as how your person sees this with you, well, for one, they may feel like this home is a mess. Maybe literally it's a mess, or it's just there's so much chaos within the home that it just feels like it's one big mess. And then maybe they don't know how to fix this with you. I feel like they don't know how to fix themselves. Like your person may have a serious temper problem. And when things are unruly, they may definitely rage. And maybe they even throw things around. Okay. Maybe they also try to intimidate you. And again, you don't want to show signs of weakness. So I feel like you're just trying to play it cool and maybe mostly keep to yourself. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. The 10 of Vessels in the reverse. There's this fear of, I feel like, going broke, or just not having enough money. Maybe that's why you're trying to, again, keep the peace, is maybe you somehow financially depend on the situation to work for now. And your fear is that maybe resources run dry and you have nowhere to go. Maybe also you're putting money in different places or hiding it in different places. I feel like you have a reservoir of things that are important to you. Like, for example, money. This could also be your personal items, you know. Okay. Overall energy. What's the overall energy? The 5 of Vessels. And future outcome. What is the future outcome? What is the most likely outcome, actually? What's the most likely outcome, Spirit? The King of Angels in the reverse. Oh, jeez. There's a lot of anger here. You also may have like an angry neighbor. Or somebody who actually is, who has a few loose screws, maybe more than a few loose screws up there. And is actually bat-ass crazy around you. Okay, and if so, the advice is not to tick this person off. And for some of you, it's the person that you're currently living with. Again, maybe they have a temper and they can be crazy, be completely out of control. This person may also be an addict. And if this person is an addict, maybe it's hard drugs, you know, that makes this person just lose their mind, okay? Lose control of themselves. So if you feel unsafe at all, I would definitely encourage you to seek shelter somewhere else, or to, you know, try your best to find another place to live, especially if you have been procrastinating a little bit, or have spending a little bit more than you plan to, you know, because I don't know, maybe there are certain periods where you do indulge or do spend unnecessarily. This is, you know, I feel like advice to really try to, for one, maybe find a second job. Try your best to temper those spending habits, or habits of like procrastination. Because I feel like there's some avoidance here. Like maybe you tend to, with the Nine of Vessels, I feel like you sometimes avoid your problems or avoid addressing your problems because, you know, sometimes it's just way too overwhelming that you refuse to acknowledge that there are problems and that you do need to address them. So this is needing to be very real with yourself so you can, you know, hurry up and get out of this situation. But yeah, because the Five of Vessels is ultimately you're distraught over this. You know, ultimately things are not getting better in the home. And by staying here, you're perpetuating this toxic cycle. You know, for some of you, you're in an abusive home, abusive relationship. And you don't know how to get out of your situation. Maybe you feel this learned helplessness because finding the energy within yourself to try to get out of this situation is just too much for you. So I feel like, you know, you're constantly stressed about this and then about also having enough money, and at the same time trying to fight for your own sanity by getting yourself in a better situation. But you're just so drained and so tired at the end of the day that you just want to pretend that everything is okay. You know? So you gotta really come up with some real solutions here. And as best as you can, try to fight this avoidance tendency that you have. You know, because right now is not the time for rest and recovery. You know, now is, I feel like, now is the time to really push the envelope here and to get going and to really start setting these plans in motion of leaving. You know, because I feel like this is this feels very violent. And traumatizing. Let's see. I'm going to pull some oracle cards here. Also, someone here may really enjoy reading. Maybe reading is a form of escape for you. Okay, we have trapped. Surprise, surprise. And we have reminder. Bottom of the deck, we have confidence. The song, I don't know who's it by, but I'm hearing some people take a beautiful girl and hide her away from the rest of the world. Those are the lyrics that are coming to my mind right now. Okay. For one, I feel like you're somebody that is actually very beautiful or attractive. Okay. And maybe this has caused you some pain, actually. Because although you outwardly are, you haven't really maybe seen the benefits of being attractive, you know? Maybe it's just caused you more pain. For instance, the person that you may be living with may be very insecure with themselves and project onto you their insecurities. And this comes out in the form of anger or rage. Make it seem as if it's your fault that they are the way they are, which is not true. For some of you, this may also have happened in relation to a father figure. Maybe someone here is actually still pretty young, and a father figure is this way. Or literally your father is this way. But if that's not the case and you are older, again, this could be a spouse. Or somebody, again, that you're just very fearful of. Because I feel like whoever it is that you feel afraid of is stronger than you. Physically. Or is very scary and is crazy enough to do some serious damage. But going back to beauty, I feel like that getting out of this situation will definitely give you a different perspective on how you have the potential to be treated well in society because of your general attractiveness. Okay, because, you know, it's a pretty well-known fact, right, that people that are generally attractive people tend to get treated, you know, a little better in society, typically, right? Jealousy and all that aside. But at least outwardly, typically, you know, people treat you better. And again, maybe this is just something you have not really experienced. Maybe you've gotten a taste here and there, but overall, you know, your main experience of being attractive or beautiful is that it's a negative thing. I feel like I gotta read this card here, number 28, reminder. Let me see. Where is... I realized this had more cards in it. Sorry, give me 1 second. I gotta find a little booklet for it. Okay, number 28. It says, when I provide you with a familiar situation, will you follow the same path blindly or choose another direction? When you draw this symbol for reminder, you are being asked to remember all you have learned about life and love up until now. Don't forget what you know already, as it isn't necessary to learn the same thing twice. Then again, how else do you learn? Keep the faith and be good to yourself. You can always start again if you make a mistake. If you stumble, I will surely catch you. Remember what you know. So this is for people who I feel like are still hoping that somehow things will get better. I feel like this is confirmation for you that, you know, the same cycle is still going to occur and that you already know this. And so I feel like this is a reminder that you already know that deep down that this is not going to change. You already know that if you stay here, you know, you're just going to continue to be stuck. And ultimately unhappy. So with what you know, what are you going to do about it? Basically, are you going to have the strength and the confidence to, you know, set yourself free, to take initiative, and to work on these plans of finding a way out of this? Or are you just going to sit there passively and just be in your head about the situation, forever hurting about where you are? Because by staying here, you're choosing to be here. Okay. All right, I'm going to end this there. Okay, again, take what resonates, leave the rest. If you found this resonates for you, you can rewatch this because I will be uploading this on my YouTube channel, Soup for the Soul Tarot. Okay, and then I will be moving on to Gemini in the next live. Okay, all right, guys, see you later. Bye.